AngularJS Create have a CRUD in step 7. Index.php. Open in a text editor. This address. Explanation. The directive ng-app is on the top of HTML document. Upload angular.min.js. The directive ng controller named CRUD controller. The directive ng-show is named success. The directive ng-click would call the function named feedback message if X is being clicked. It is not. The directive ng-click would call the function named feedback message. The function feedback message turn off content in the div. Okay. Here. The directive ng-submit calls the function named createRow. It means if the submit has been clicked, the function createRow would be activated. The directive ng-model is named addField.name. The directive requires that the input not be blank. The directive ng-model is named addField.content. The directive requires that the input not be blank. Text area ng-model equal the directive ng-model is named addField.published. The directive requires that the input not be blank. The JavaScript variable named app equals Angular module. The Angular module presents HTML document here in JS script. The module has two arguments, name of the module and the collection. Name of the module and collection. The variable app has the controller app.controller that corresponds with the directive ng-controller that cover all body in HTML document. There are two arguments, CRUD control and collection in square brackets is the first argument is the name of the controller, CRUD control. The second argument is collection of services, $scope, $HTTP, and the function with the arguments are also these two services, $scope and $HTTP. Argument, function is argument, but argument of that function is these two argument, these two members of this collection. In the curly brackets of the function, we create the method $scope create row equals to the function create row, $scope create row equal function. In the body of the function, we type AngularJS API to the PHP page create.php. The AngularJS script is on the page index.php. The PHP script is on the page create.php. Both pages are on the website step 7. The content or data is in the table menu at the server MySQL. $HTTP, open parentheses, open curly bracket. The service HTTP uses the web browser's object XMR, shorter we call it XMR, to create API toward the page create.php. Method post, members method URL data method post, address is create.php, and the data is $scope.add field. Add field is first part of name in the form's input elements. These are three arguments. Argument value pairs. It is pairs. Argument value. Argument value. Argument value. The argument method is post. The argument URL is create.php, and the argument data is $scope.add field. When the submit click occurs, the function create row executes because of this directive. After three above arguments and their values, the data from form are in table menu. Now, after that, if all is okay, following are this script. The method named success has the argument function fx. The function fx contains three instructions. The first instruction with value true $scope.success equal true. authorize the directive ng-show, this HTML script, div ng-show equals success. We can to read if $scope.success equal true, then ng-show, then ng-show. If success equal true, then show content of the div. Show this content. The next instruction, the scope feedback equal x.feedback, attaches the value x.feedback to the variable over the $scope.feedback. The value feedback coming in from create.php in JSON format. How we will see soon. The third instruction, scope.addField equal empty. Curly bracket means collection, means object. Clears the fields. Clears the fields of the form. The rest of the AngularJS look like $scope.feedback message equal function, $scope success equal false. When we click on the link X here, the directive ng-click calls the function feedback message, call this function, which switch off success, $scope success equal false. The switch off success means switch off div. Switch off div success. It is the end of the explanation index.php. Let us continue with create.php. Create.php. It is at first complete script. Explanation create.php. The PHP program is inside the delimiters. Delimiters, open, close. Define the PHP function define defines the four constants. The four constants needed for the connection to the database. $con equal a new. In this instruction, we instantiate the object $con. The left side of the equation is the object $con. The right side is command the new and the name of the built-in class PDO, just like it is an instantiation of object. The class PDO has the four arguments in parentheses. These arguments are the four constants from above. Declaration of the variable $feedback. Attached value is a single quote or empty. Is a single quote or empty. $A equal JSON decode, and this, the object variable $A is attached to the function JSON decode. The argument is the function file get contents. The argument is PHP input. After this instruction, the object $A has the three values in three variables. $A name, $A content, and $A published. The values are that we type in the fields of the form in index.php. $SQL equal, insert into menu, name, content, published, values, question mark. The variable $SQL has been attached to the prepared SQL statement. $statement equal $con call this object call function or method prepare, and the argument is $SQL. It means that we send the first part of our SQL query, SQL statement. It is this part, we send this part with question mark. The variable $statement equals to function $con, prepare $SQL, which argument is $SQL. After this instruction, $SQL has been sent to database. As we see, the $SQL has the question mark instead real value. $params equal in square brackets value of name, value of content, value of published. The array $params has three values that will change the question marks. $statement function execute params, it is second part of our complete prepared statement, SQL statement. The variable prepared statement, SQL statement, is for secure against injection fraud. The variable $params just brought values to the database. The core job is finished. If all passed right, we want to send feedback. Because of that, we type this script. If statement execute params, feedback, variable feedback, is you just created the new row in table menu. $output, create array, and we have encoding, JSON encoding of that output. If $statement executes $params, the variable $feedback equal, you just created a new row in table menu. The variable $feedback is inside curly brackets. That mean it is the local variable. Local variable lives only inside curly brackets. If we need that outside of the curly brackets, we need to declare a variable outside of the curly brackets. We did it at the beginning of the script. $feedback equal single quote, single quote. At first, we create the array $output. We need to provide $feedback in JSON format. Because of that, following a output array, we need to provide $feedback in JSON format. Because of that, following encoding the array to the JSON. Encoding output. You will see it if open this address. You will see the feedback in JSON format. You will see this. Now the circle is closed. This JSON formatted data go to AngularJS script. $scope.feedback equal x.feedback. Here x means JSON. And this is object. JSON. We can name it as we want. If it is changed, don't forget to change here too. This x. It is the end of the explanation of the script create.php.